Welcome back. It's time to return to Crossbell City and do the rounds there, because we've finished off the Reverie garden at the moment. There may be more later on, it depends. I mean, there's that extra barrier. Return to Zemeria. Leave. Oh, it's so pretty.
Departure noted.
Noted? Oh, I've wrote that down in my permanent record. I'll be keeping an eye on you. Like, okay. Did you have to say it so menacingly? Yes. Like, okay. Where's the woo baby at? I was on the upper floors of the tower when that giant superweapon fired off its laser. Given how visible Lake Elm is from atop the tower, I may as well have had a front row seat to it launching an assault on Erebonia. I shudder to think it could go off again in just a matter of hours. It doesn't feel real. Oh, I know how you feel, mate. I tip my hat to those of you who refuse to relent, despite knowing the odds you're up against. Be careful out there, and rest assured you have the moral support of everyone here. Good luck. We're gonna need it, mate. We're gonna need it. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Orchis Tower's General Information Desk. We ordinarily provide guidance on everything from day-to-day living for local residents to sightseeing spots for tourists. However, given the state of emergency, we're currently preoccupied providing support to the Crossbell Police and Guardian Force. That said, if you run into any inconveniences while inside the tower, please let us know. We'll do our best to assist. Very well, very well. I take it Macias, Toa, and the others will be joining in on this big mission. Oh, the music. Yeah. Dim, 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 dim. I've gotten to know as they visited the tower. I assume you mean you've gotten to know them, but okay. They're not from here, yet they're fighting for our safety too. That makes me want to... my weight as a Crossbeller more than ever. I assume you mean that makes you want to pull your own weight as a Crossbeller more than ever. But okay. What's happening may be terrifying, but this isn't the time to run. I'm going to stay here and help however I can. Yep, same again, righto. Okay, so... who have we got down here? Lecter was down here. With Croy. You almost belong to the SSS and Thor's Class 7. I mean, looking at the group right now, it is just the SSS. You can take the elevator there if you need access to the roof. Oh. Thank you, Mr. CGF. What a strange name. Uncle Dieter, you've been here speaking with Secretary Arundel? Yes, I happened upon him while doing some intelligence gathering. We were just exchanging information on the state of things abroad. I don't have the same access to info as I did back with the old intelligence division, so don't go expecting too much. From what I've heard, Calvert is gathering their forces by the border near Altair. I can also confirm that the CID operative station in Crossbell City have begun to take action. In other words, we can assume the Republic has gotten window about the progress of our little operation. Cotton wind about the progress. Window. That saves us the trouble of having to get in contact with them. Let's give them a good show. Yeah, I'm always up for a challenge. And a window. Oh, and as for all the other countries and how they're dealing with the panic, Laberle and Remeferia have things under control. So they've already responded then. They may be able to keep Calvert in check depending on how things go. We'll have to do the best with the hand we're dealt. There's no sense in leaving things up to chance. Let us use our connections to get in touch with as many prominent figures as we can. We may be able to turn things in our favor. Oh yeah, the former CEO of the IBC must have quite the contact list. Please, it's been years since I resigned. Still, hopefully some of them haven't changed their numbers. I'll make use of what I have to do what I can. We appreciate it, Dieter. Thank you. You needn't thank me, Lloyd. I'm merely making up for past mistakes and doing what I can to avoid repeating them. I once lived in the name of justice, rejecting a world that gave birth to pointless war. In the end, I was merely dancing in the palm of my daughter's hand. It was all a farce. Nevertheless, my desire for a world without war hasn't changed. I will do everything within my power to see that dream come true. Good, good. Don't get any wrong ideas with our arrangement. I'm still the scum of the earth. Oh, I had plenty of time in a cell to think about just how much of a spineless fool I really am. Even my intentions of helping you are far from noble. It's simply cathartic for me. Oh. The Imperial government's taking a wait-and-see approach, by the way. With its forces reduced ever since the war. It's not like it's got the stomping power to regain control of the whole situation. Still, even if the army can't step up, you can count on the intelligence division and the Rumps full support. Think of it as my way of answering for my actions as an Ironblood. I never intended on placing this kind of burden on you, Lecter. Oh, don't be like that. We both survived the Great Twilight. That means we're in this together. Fair. No? He's not saying anything. I mean, he is a spy, so... Okay, 35th floor. Ding dong. Oh, wow. It's like, yeah, of course, they did mention you can see it. It's like, oh. Look at how big it is. Jeez. I mean, I'm assuming we can actually get quite close to it as well. At some point. At some point. Figures you guys would show up. So this is where you ran off to, Garcia. I heard you took the members of the EDF that returned to normal and helped with the liberation mission. So these two also took part? Nah, they were here, so I figured I could put them to work after the effects of that dance wore off. Some help they are, though. Pretty damn useless. Why do you say that? They're just like everyone else who hasn't broken free the effects of the dance. They're still kissing Rufus's ass. You served under Lord Rufus ever since the Erebonian Civil War. He had the ambition of a man with half his talent and rank. He would do anything to see the future he sought become reality. And for what? We lost the Great War, and now our dreams are being crushed yet again. Our glorious Lord Rufus has been slain. So how could we possibly change sides at this point? As men who served under him, it is our final show of loyalty to see where this all ends. You two are that devoted? It's somewhat understandable. Rufus earned a reputation for being even more charismatic than the proper Duke Alborea before the Civil War. You must have seen quite the dream in that man. My lord, but you fell in battle. How are you here? Who's to say? Perhaps a ghost is standing before you. Regardless, I have my doubts that you truly understand what that man desired. Approval, above all. He wanted to surpass his true father and be recognized, that's all. That can't be true. And even if it was, it wouldn't have deterred you from seeing the United Nation, a new era, come to fruition. Don't make me laugh. You're not revolutionaries. You're insurgents blinded by delusion. Stop and open your eyes. Your leader was nothing more than an escaped convict mounting an insurrection that threatened the entire world. A new era, a united nation, mere words meant to glorify his despicable actions. It's surreal hearing that come from your mouth of all people. I have no rebuttal. Maybe you were intoxicated by the idea of changing the world. I thought I understood you in a way that no one else could. But how can we deny... How can we deny our delusion after hearing all of that? Why? Why did we ever agree to take part in any of this? What was the point? Finally got it through your thick skulls, huh? Hate to tell you that there are still plenty more where these two idiots came from. So don't go thinking you're some hero just because you dressed down two measly soldiers. Yes, I'm well aware. That's why our attention is on the tower first and foremost. That's right. I hope you don't mind continuing to look after people like them until we're done, Garcia. Just don't keep me waiting, Burnings. I'll do what I can to slap some sense into the remaining EDF members. This is your kids' time to shine. Like back with the tree. Go finish the job. Righto. I don't know who you are, but you really hit me where it hurts. Maybe it's time to think long and hard about what I've been doing with my life after all. Maybe. I feel like I just woke up from a long, long dream. Why have we just been doing what we were told all this time without ever stopping to question it? Do-do-do-do-do-do. I am loving this piece of music. It's so nice. I'm still not entirely sure just how much trust we should be putting in the former president and Garcia Rossi. But I'm well aware that we couldn't have been liberated without them. It'd be in our best interest to keep working with them from here on out, albeit with an abundance of caution. Definitely, mate. Yeah, keep an eye on them. Hello? All finished with your meeting? Yes, thankfully. We have the general gist of the operation. Now it's time to go over them with each division and organization. The RUMP will also be providing the necessary supplies for the operation. The majority of the weapons and munitions have already been delivered. Rest assured that the remaining supplies will arrive in time for the mission. Even with the help, I would be lying if I said our chances of success are high. We'll have to work together better than ever to overcome the odds again. I'll do everything I can to make this work as both this operations commander and as the one coordinating with the other nations. I heard you were using your NGO connections to share information with the other countries. You're a real lifesaver. Neither my grandfather nor I have had the opportunity to do that given the circumstances. But please, I'm only doing what I can to help. Speaking of connections, have you heard anything from Arteria, Gaius? Ah, the Arteria, yes. The church has decreed both the Retributive Tower and Elysium are special exceptions that warrant intervention. I imagine they would, yeah. They may be the exact opposites of artifacts, in the sense they could have only been produced in present times, but the other dominions have been mobilized to keep the chaos from spreading through the neighboring countries nonetheless. That's interesting, but not unwelcome news. Agreed, this operation is a very fly-by-night operation, but it may just succeed with the cooperation of so many different collaborators. That said, none are more key than your team. Make sure you're all ready for what's ahead. We will be, Commander. Yes, ma'am. We'll prepare as thoroughly as possible in the time before the operation. We won't leave with any regrets. Some of Wazzy's old friends are going to be helping with the liberation mission. I'm not surprised knowing the effect he can have on people. Well, let's not take the help for granted and do our part too. Indeed. I filled in the police on what's happening. There are still things to discuss in greater detail later, once the two sides sync up. There isn't much time until the operation begins. Make sure you're prepared for anything before then. Am I understood? Yes, ma'am. Rest assured, the RUMP will lend its support insofar as circumstances permit. I realize that the chances of success, they aren't exactly high for this operation, but we must do our part to beat those odds and help Crossbell come out on top. I'll be putting our backup members and foreign liaisons with other countries to work right until the operation begins. The futures of all our homes are riding on this. Everything we do now counts, no matter how small. I couldn't have put it better myself. I knew we could count on you. Thanks, Toa. Good old Toa. Right, what other rooms have we got around here? We'll check the stair, because maybe we can go up and down the stairs. Maybe. It would be best not to use the emergency staircase. It's an emergency staircase now? I thought it was just a staircase. But no, it's the emergency staircase. Oh, very well. Right, rooftop then.
Wow, the city looks so tiny from so high up.
We've got a good view of the tower from here, too.
Meeting at the roof.
Oh. There's still some time until the operation begins if we need it. Or should we dive right in? Oh, we're going from here. Oh, choosing to wait for the operation to begin will mean you can no longer explore Crossbell. The Reverie corridor will also become temporarily unavailable. Be certain that you are prepared for the ordeals ahead before selecting the first option. Keep preparing. I was just trying to get a good view. Didn't realize we were going from in there, like that bit. I thought like maybe over there, but no. Okay. Look at that. Look at that. Right, let's see if we can... Woo, it's even on the map. We got a lot to explore. We got a lot to go through. Is the best way of putting it. Where are we? Orchis Tower. I want to go to the tower front now, don't I? Okay, what we got down here? Hello. Somehow the fresh air feels so much fresher without those damn EDF goons polluting it. But while we might have managed to get the city back, we're not out of the woods yet. Either way, this is the decisive moment. I can't go and fight on the front lines with you guys, but I'll give my job my all. Do what you can. Do what you can. What we got? So just those two guys over there. Okay. It feels good to be back guarding Orchis Tower. I can finally protect Crossbell again. I'm more motivated than ever to keep our beloved city's peace. Indeed. Hey there. You all ready for the operation? Once you're in that tower, you're not going to be able to come back out again to resupply. So make sure you've got everything you need while you've got the chance. Righto. Right, so that's where we're going to end this part. And I'm thinking, because this is essentially, as far as I know, going to be the last set of rounds we do in this arc. Like the whole thing. Like Cold Steel and Crossbell. I feel like what we should do is like each part will be the different areas on the menu. Go through each one, have their own dedicated section. That sort of thing. It just kind of feels right to me. So, we'll probably see you in the next part with Crossbell City Station. Ta-da for now.